Hello guys, this is Terry from Genki Gaming TV. Welcome to Yokai Watch Jam Y Academy. A cat can be a hero if he chooses to be maybe sort of episode 1 review. Also, this is a re-recording because your boy fanboyed way too much in the first one because this new series is literally as good as Yokai Watch 1's first run, and as good, if on par with Shadow Side. That's all I am saying. And before we dive really into things, I'm trying to get up to 500 subscribers by the end of next year. So if you're not subscribed and you've been enjoying the content, if you could please hit that subscribe button, I would be appreciative of it. It would mean a lot to me. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you watch all of the reviews, it would be appreciative, or it would be appreciated. This episode starts off with our main character, Jinpei basically waiting for the train. Also, I need to find the episode name. I had it when I first recorded it, but then I failed. But that's beside the point. He is waiting for the train, and he sees a beautiful high school girl. And this episode is called Shock. His first love was, or Shogeki Hatsukoi no Hito wa Datta, which is the literal translation of shock. His first love was who? But yeah, this girl later turns out to be Kana Nozomi Hara. The Nozomi part of Nozomi Hara means like wish, dream, hope, desire, something to that extent. And our boy Jinpei doesn't know if he's in love. He thinks he's in love, but he's not entirely sure. So we transition on to school where Sandayuu Koma-san joins the class, and the teacher, who looks kind of like a girl from the opening, basically says, "You should sit by Jinpei Jiba. You guys might become friends." Well, she doesn't say you might become friends, but it's kind of implied. Like, hey, this person's gonna show you around school probably, or abandon you in the cafeteria, whichever thing happens first. Because I've seen that happen. It's not fun. No bueno. No good. But Jinpei Jiba bonds with Sandayuu Koma-san over a character from an anime/video game that both of them love very much, after some much needed bonding to develop characters in the way that anime is necessarily needed. Our boy Jinpei asks Koma-san what love is. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. If you guys were not expecting me to do that, be surprised, because what is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more is a great song by Hadaway. It's just really catchy. But Koma-san's like, "Oh my swirls, I don't know what love is. If you think you're in love, then you probably are in love, dude. I'll be your wingman." I mean, some of this is just me ad-libbing. I know what they said. Koma-san, or Sandayuu basically says, "Yeah, I'll help you. We're friends and all now because of liking the same anime video game characters. So, yeah, I'll help you find out if you really love this high school girl that you're not entirely sure is a high school girl." Because originally, Jinpei wasn't entirely sure. He just thought she was because of the uniform. And after waiting for her at the station and quietly following her on her commute home, they noticed that a guy they saw from the shopping district, Suruzo Oita-san, following her as well. This freaked out the boys, so they retreated until the next day. in which they followed her, confronted him. Kana yelled at him And then Soruzo Oita becomes sad, and both Jinpei and Sandayuu kind of console him to help him feel better. He explains that in a flashback, he heard Kana singing and fell down the steps and died because he had way too many anime figures and posters and such blocking his view. You guys know how that goes. You're in Akihabara walking around, buying random things, going to maid cafes, being all distracted and super duper fanboy over everything that's going on. You lose track of time, and you, without realizing it, you've already bought way too many things. And yes, guys, I do love the series. I'm going to say it multiple times during this episode. This has brought back my love for Yokai Watch. I will probably hurt people's feelings by saying this, but I would not be sad if I never saw the OG outside of Komami stuff, Koma Bros stuff, Mr. Krabby Cat stuff, Fubuka Hime stuff. I mean, it's safe to assume that Keita-kun and Fumi-chan will always be friend-zoned in the anime. Oh, also Usopp and Hellion stuff is also good. But it's safe to assume that Nate and Katie will be friend-zoned forever, so hoping for any progress of that in the OG is a lost cause. But back to this. Out of nowhere, Whisper, or Haruhiko Usumizawa, launches a black oozy virusy dart at Oita-san, turning him into Oiter, which both Sandayuu and Jinpei were discussing earlier, that they both could see ghosts. So no one else in the park can see the Oiter except for them. And also, I'm telling Ash why I fanboyed way too much in the last one. Because I'd previously recorded this, but I was too fanboy. Like, my audio was way too peaky. But yeah, after this, Nasuke Inra also kind of peeked in at the situation, watching the boys fight the Oiter away from the little park. Also, Sandayuu has a way different fighting style than what I had imagined Koma-san having. He is more of a physical punching, attacking brawler type guy, while Jinpei Jiba is a more balanced fighter, using both kicks and punches kind of equally. So yeah, they eventually defeat the Oiter by basically having him follow them through a tunnel and jump off down a little embankment, and basically landing hurts him, causing him to revert back to the form he was in before. So they go find Kana. Oita-san apologizes to Kana for being a creepy stalker, and then explains to her, "Hey Kana, you're dead. You're a ghost too." And both Sandayuu and Jinpei are like, "Yeah, we can see dead people and it's okay." I'm just typing to Ash that my volume peaked way too loud. But you guys got some ASMR typing there. So, Oita-san felt really sorry for kind of weirding out Kana, so he sets up this nice little concert for her to sing. And we got a nice flashback of Kana explaining that she's always wanted to be a performer, and that after failing her performance she died originally, because she had this big opportunity to become a professional singer and guitar player, but that all fell through. She became really sad and then eventually became a yokai spirit. But even with having sad times, Kana-san needs to persevere, which is what Oita was trying to explain to her by setting up this concert. So she goes and she sings and plays the guitar, both beautifully, by the way. Oita-san gives her a hat and a coat to wear so that people could see that she was a person. And she eventually has the hat and jacket blown off of her by the wind, and then she spiritually materializes, showing the crowd who she is. After the concert and after all of the applause, it's time for Kana to go where spirits go, to the good place. Which I'm assuming that's where Kana went, because Kana went up. After she kind of burst into a rainbow, or after a rainbow kind of surrounded her. So after all of this, we see our favorite girl, Natsuki Inra, talking with the Y Gakuin principal, Kinya Daioji, also known as Imma's dad, or Imma-chan's dad in the series. And he's like, yeah, we can bring him to our school to test the YSP. Why not? We gotta help these people out. And then we get a nice little sequence to the ending, which is equally as good as the opening song. So yeah, guys, this anime gives me a major weird super duper crossover-y vibe, like a Yokai Watch X, Ghost Whisperer X. There was another thing, like another ghost type story thing. Ghost Whisperer was a very successful television drama about a wife and husband duo that could see dead people, and that they helped the spirits go on to, like, the other side. And this series gives me a major vibe of that, and it also has some Boku no Hero Academia vibe as well. I have to say, whoever's in charge of this anime needs to tell the person who's in charge of the 2019 stuff to never ever make that stuff ever again, and just focus on this stuff. Ash, not now. He's telling me to turn down the decibel stuff. He doesn't know that I'm re-recording. So I'm gonna end this now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. May blessings come your way. And as always, stay positive and help spirits if you find spirits. Bye-bye for now.